Hey guys, it's Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing an exciting video that has to do with an upcoming holiday. Can you guess what the holiday is by my lovely shirt color? It's Valentine's Day. Now I know not everyone is always excited about this holiday coming around, but today I'm going to share with you my favorite book boyfriends that you can cuddle up with this Valentine's Day. These are going to be my top 5 favorite book boyfriends. So the guys in these books have made me swoon, cry, fall in love 1,000 times over. So without further ado, let's get into these guys. I will be going from 5 to 1. So who's excited? Starting off at number 5, we have Max and Shreve from the Selection series. So if you don't know what the Selection is about, it's basically The Bachelor for becoming a princess. So basically 35 girls from the outlying towns go to the kingdom and they fight for the love of the prince. I know it sounds bad, but trust me, so good. Just to break it down for you, Maxon is the prince in this series. It's a trilogy, and he is so sweet and so precious, and he loves photography, so I was just all around it. He was my first real book boyfriend, so always gonna have a special place in my heart, like forever. That's that. Let's get on to the next one. And if you need a little bit more of them, I will insert some fan art here. I'm gonna do this for every guy because I think it's super fun and always a joy to have, so enjoy yourself. Coming in at number 4 for my ultimate book boyfriends list, we have William Herondale. Yes, I know you might be wondering, why isn't he higher? I don't know. There's some people up at the top right now that are really special in my heart, and I can't really get rid of them. If you don't know anything about William Herondale, I don't know where you've been for the last 10 years on BookTube, but basically he is in the spin-off series of The Mortal Instruments, The Infernal Devices. He is part of a sort of love triangle with the main character in this book, who is Tessa, and he's just all kinds of goodness. Once again, I will insert some fan art of him here for you all to enjoy. My favorites, personal, from my Tumblr archive. Basically, he's just brooding and emotional, and he loves literature, and it's just... love you, man. And now we are into my top 3. This is a very tight race, especially for 2 and 3. I'm very up in the air of how it is right now, but this is what I'm going with because this is what my heart is singing to me. So at number 3, we're going to have Warner from the Shatter Me series, or Aaron Warner from the Shatter Me series, and so morally ambiguous, and I love it with all of my soul. If you've noticed, a lot of these characters, except for Maxon, are morally ambiguous, or that you'll see that they will be, and I live for it. I really just live for it. If you don't know anything about this series, it's about this girl with a lethal touch, and this guy ends up being a sort of love interest throughout the thing. Not gonna spoil anything for you, but it gets pretty intense pretty quick, and it's God bless, honestly. God bless. Once again, fan art. Although this fan art is really lacking, somebody should get on it, but here is a little bit, hopefully, for you guys to check out. And now, coming in at number 2 may come as a surprise to pretty much all of you, considering, unless you follow me on Twitter, considering I haven't talked about this series at all on my channel, but number 2 is going to Khalid al-Rashid from the Wrath and the Dawn series, because oh my god, the angst and the things he says got me shook to my very core, and I can't deal with it, really. It's really intense, and it's hot. This book is hot in a way that's kind of subtle, but yeah, I will be doing a full series review on this. I've only read the first one so far, but I'm making my way through the second one, and it's just as good, and oh my goodness. If you don't know what the series is about, it's a retelling of 1001 Nights, and Khalid is the prince that murders all his brides at dawn, but of course morally ambiguous, and there's always a backstory. Once again, this fan art is really lacking. Somebody needs to get on that, but if I can find any, it will be here for your eyes to enjoy. Oh my god, this series is so good. You guys have to read this. Really, if you have this book on your shelf and if you're looking to start a new series on Valentine's Day, very quick read, you'll love it. I promise. Number 1 feels like a cop-out, but I'm going to do it anyway. Number 1 goes to my forever, my High Lord, Reese, who doesn't have a last name, by the way, which, hello Sarah J. Maas, you better give this bitch a last name in the next book because I need it. If you don't know what this series is about, this book in particular is the second book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. It's about fairies, and the original book is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and this book is roughly a retelling of Hades and Persephone. If you haven't heard me talk enough about this series, I'll talk about it very lightly. I can't even actually. Reese in this book is morally ambiguous and lovely, and I love him to death, so. You've heard me rant about this enough. I will link up my reviews to all these books up above, and yeah. He's pure, he's evil, he's lovely, he's everything you could ever want. So if you haven't read this series yet, girl, you need to get on it like ASAP, or guy, anybody, really, just read this, please. Thank you. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this video. My book boyfriends list is of course growing every day. Maybe next Valentine's Day I'll make a new list with some new guys, or maybe include some old ones because I'm very attached to some of these. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below your favorite book boyfriend or your book bae or whatever. We can discuss them down below because the feels. As always, my social media links are down below. They are all at bookishsami. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!